Welcome to the Ant-Man channel on this Thursday, the 14th of February, 2013. Um, yeah, minimum wage is $9 an hour now. I mean, whoa. People who work at McDonald's make almost as much as me, and I'm an EMT. I think that's pretty cool, you know? They wouldn't even hire me at a McDonald's, you know why? Because I don't have a high school diploma. I think it's hilarious that McDonald's wouldn't hire somebody just for having a high school diploma, but they actually allow me to go pick up dying sick patients and deliver them to hospitals and home care facilities, and somehow I'm able to do that, but I'm not allowed to flip your burgers that have all these types of hormones and chemical in it. But hey, that's cool, whatever. I'm fine with that. I still make a little more than minimum wage, but it's not going to be long until we're all working for minimum wage or working for nothing at all, working for a little bit of time left in this world, you know? Let's see. I got an article in front of me here. It says Savage, CNN anchor embottles devil in media. And I know exactly who he's talking about. I hate this little pencil-necked wimp that I see on CNN all the time. He's such a little globalist goon. He's such a little minion for the establishment. Sympathy for cop killer shows madness of the world we are living in. Yeah, it's hilarious when you see a CNN anchor glorifying how this guy's going around murdering people and saying it's like Django. Isn't it cool? It's like a movie. It's like Django. It's like Django watching this on the news. It's thrilling. Yeah, dude. Yeah, sure. It's thrilling seeing people get murdered all day. People who think that this stuff is cute are super detached from reality. If you saw someone get split in front of you, you wouldn't be alright for a while. You would be thinking about how ridiculously crazy reality is for a while. You would have a reality check seeing somebody get absolutely murdered in front of you. It's not even pretty in any way you could try to think of it. So the way that CNN is thinking of it is like it's Django, it's entertainment, justifying killing, you know, people for no reason, acting like Judge Dredd. You know, you're pretty much judge, jury, and executioner is all right nowadays. This is just one step closer for people like me to disappear off the face of the earth because they're gonna justify killing people with the NDAA out and with the drones and all that. Like we're cooking up a really big. We're in trouble, and the first thing for you to understand is that how big a trouble we are in, because you cannot just keep going the way we're going, because you either realize how much trouble we're in or we lose everything. That's really the bottom line. CNN weekend anchor Don Lemon should be sanctioned for showing sympathy for the fugitive ex-Los Angeles cop accused of killing a police officer in an ambush after he allegedly gunned down an Asian woman and her fiance. Charges talk radio host Michael Savage. Excuse me. There is no better story to exemplify the devil in the media, he said on his Savage Nation radio show. Lemon acknowledged there is no justification for what Christopher Dorner did, but the CNN host then talked about the way many blacks and other minorities view the case. Many, Lemon said, according to a CNN transcript, believe Dorner had a legitimate beef, but now he's gone off the deep end and he's doing it the wrong way now. As far as I'm concerned, Don Lemon of CNN should be sanctioned, Savage said. Anyone who has sympathy for this maniac is exemplifying the madness of the world we are living in. He continued, but most particularly upsetting to me is that this is 4 years ago he got thrown out of the LAPD. He was fired in 2009. Dorner released a 6,000-word manifesto on his Facebook page that expressed his anger at the LAPD for firing him. His threats in the document to individuals he believed were responsible for his firing have prompted the LAPD to assign 50 protection details to guard officers and their families. A Southern California dragnet has been activated along with a reward of $1.1 million for Dorner's arrest. They raised it. He faces capital murder charges for the killing of Riverside, California police officer Michael Crane, who was married with he was married and had 2 young children. He also is a suspect in the shooting deaths of Monica Kwan and her fiance, February 3rd. Kwan was the daughter of the former LAPD captain, Randall Kwan, who was named in Dorner's manifesto. Yeah, and so people are calling for the murdering of police officers' families. They're like, yeah, kill all their families, yeah. I mean, we are living. This is how detached from reality the general public is that they think justifying killing people is gonna fix the problem in any way, shape, or form, and it's absolutely wrong and despicable, and it shows how disgusting people are on the inside because they don't have any. They don't really meditate on anything good all day. Everything is violence. Everything is sex. Everything is, all these things are perversions of your soul, and they turn you inside out, and they make you just like the devil himself. So you pick a side and you choose your side, but that's the name of the game, is that you have a choice. That is ultimately what the whole thing is about here, my friend, is that you have a choice to make. It is ultimately your choice, and you pay. And whether you are like the lazy lower class people who collect checks all day from the government, you know what I mean? Then I don't know. Then you got some brain activity. Make it work. Make it count. Make your choice count, because some people are never gonna think about this until it's too late, and then they're absolutely turned on their head, and everything that they once knew is gone. And I mean, if you're me and you can see it already is gone. I mean, it's only a matter of time before they close in on us. Let's see. Savage said the media have ignored or minimized the fact that Dorner allegedly killed an Asian lady who had nothing to do with his dismissal. What's the matter? He said. Blacks against Asians isn't a story. Savage and Dorner doesn't fit the protocol of the media, which is a black victim. I'm sick of this garbage. I've had enough of it. It's why we have this incompetent liar in the White House. We've been hoodwinked by it all. 30 years of lies produced Obama, he said. And now we have it again. Christopher Dorner is a victim now. On CNN Friday, Lemon directed viewers' attention to comments by readers of the Los Angeles Times, Dorner's page, and other websites. One of the common threads, I read the manifesto, and this is not a crazy man, Lemon said. He is quite sane. People need to read and think. Don't be reactionary like sheep. Read what he wrote. Look at the details. Process some of it. Be discerning instead of some reacting. I have a lot of questions about the LAPD. Well, yeah, they work for the foreign banker cartels, dude. I mean, if you're a police officer and you're just following orders, dude, you're part of the problem. You're I can't even say this word. Decompartmentalized, where you're just put in people who've served for the law and all that stuff. They get put in these boxes mentally, where they don't know what really the agenda is. They just have to follow the orders of their command. Their police chief, who just tells them to shut up and stay in line and follow orders. And if you mess up this job, I'll have your head, and you'll never work for this county again. It's all like a mind trick. All of these chiefs in the precincts are all corrupt. They all have their their entire souls are bought off practically. Let's see. Lemon said there is no justification for what Dorner did, but there are peoples, especially minorities, on urban radio, especially African American and Hispanics. The story shows that now, just like the O.J. Simpson story, just like the Rodney King story, that there is a distinct difference in this country. The way people view race, the way people view news stories, the way we filter things, because there are people who support him. Lemon continued, there are people who say I had a problem with my job. I had a problem with police officers, especially with stories that concern police officers. There are people with a general distrust of police officers, especially African Americans and Hispanics, and they see that. They believe that he had a legitimate beef, but now he's gone off the deep end and he's doing it the wrong way now. Yeah, and I'll get in. Let's see, and I have time to give you my opinion about and look, when I get into racial things, which I don't like to get into because I know how sensitive and domesticated and absolutely brainwashed a lot of you are, I get really I pull back on the subject because I know that it's gonna come back to me. I know a lot of you people don't like to hear the truth because it pisses you off, and but I don't care, man. You need to open your eyes. You need to open your eyes. If you guys want to stone me to death, whatever, so be it. As long as you guys realize what it is. But the thing is that I watched a movie last night, and yeah, it's just a movie, but it serves a good point. The movie that I watched last night was Ali with Will Smith. Will Smith plays Muhammad Ali, previously known as Cassius Clay. Used to be one of Malcolm X's really good friends. Here's the really bad plot hole for me in this story. I stopped watching it. I didn't even finish watching the movie because it supports Muslim radicals. in this country that think that they have a say and that the system is against them. I mean, back in the day when they had Malcolm X and all these things, I'm sure Malcolm X in the big picture meant well. He was a person for the people. But what the perversion in his heart though is that he was a religious nut job. He had a lot of he had a lot of, what do you call it, misled ambitious motivations. He wanted to be somebody that was speaking out for the black man. He was really somebody who divided a lot of people, thinking that the white man is your enemy. The real enemy is the government. It doesn't have to do with skin color, you guys. The people that came, and Muhammad Ali, big time deceived, brother. You got deceived by a Muslim radical to believe that you're some black guy that's being used by the system. Yeah, we all are. It doesn't matter what skin color you are. We're all getting played off in some way against each other. But it's hilarious when somebody from another country with their religion tries to come here to this country and sit and then start demonizing our country and our government when there was nothing really wrong with it back in those days. They just wanted to stir up the pot, stir up racial division, and it's all in the name of a bunch of Muslim Quran reading, Allah worshiping, in my opinion, confused people. I've worked alongside with people that I won't name that are Muslim and that are Islamists, and they will be, pretty much calling white people the devil and pretty much preaching like holy, holy, and all this stuff, dude, is like, I don't know, I don't believe in religion. I really don't. I think all religion is it's all created by the devil. All of it is to get you guys not to like each other. The only difference that I see between Christianity and all the other religions in the world is that Christianity teaches you to accept people. Every other religion that I know of teaches you to hate people who don't believe the same thing you do. So who is the religion of peace now? Muslim radicals. I'm gonna start being a Christian radical. Only I'm not gonna bomb you guys. I'm gonna bomb you guys with love. I'm gonna bomb you guys with the truth and see how you guys like it. So, haha. Yeah.